Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10.
Michigan Soccer Network, man! DCFC! Woo! Detroit City Football Club.
The sights, the sounds of historic Keyworth Stadium. There's nothing quite like it. Each week, Jonathan Turner and Neil Rule will break down the most recent Detroit City FC USL Championship match, taking a look at the Eastern Conference standings, looking ahead to their upcoming match, and much more. Watch the Detroit City FC recap show each week on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Let's go City on the Michigan Soccer Network.
You are watching the Michigan Soccer Network.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed with pressure and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help our players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Who's playing? In for Baccarat, and that goes in! Hugo Baccarat gives Flint City a 3-2. Buckley, the ball falls to Buckley. One-on-one with Etheridge. What a save! Welcome into the first ever MSN All-State
we are currently in our hole.
Soccer. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. Ball comes in.
We are 30 seconds away. Just
1-0. Shot, another save from Etheridge. Rebound, and it goes in the back of the net. The full
whatever you're shooting, you're gonna have to shoot out.
But then from Lasma! 3-0. Stewart-Heiss with a shot! Upper 90 and in! Effectively today here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we are launching our new division of player recruitment videos. Mario Canoe now finds Sock. Finds Sock's got a left-footed banger. He shoots it! It's in!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back into Royal Oak Shrine High School. It is Saturday. It is afternoon now. We can officially say it, Dan. It is game number 2 here of a 3-game championship set. Orchard Lake St. Mary's making their first ever appearance in their girls soccer program history, only 3 years in the making, make their way here to the Cardinal Championship against Macomb Lutheran North. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. Excited to have you along here for the ride wherever you're watching near and far. And Dan, we had a good one here in the first matchup as Cranbrook fell to the new Bishop winner here in the Mercy Marlins here just a few moments ago.
Yeah, we saw Farmington Hills Mercy win their first Catholic League tournament championship since 1993. In this matchup, there will be a new winner in the Cardinal tournament. Last year's winner, Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook Kingswood, moved up to the Central Division. They participated in the Bishop tournament as a runner-up, falling 3-1 to Mercy. But great storylines in Game 2. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, just a third-year program, second year in the Catholic League for girls soccer, first-time finalist in the conference tournament championship. Macomb Lutheran North joined the league close to 20 years ago. I believe this is their first time they've played in a conference championship match. So there will be a new winner here today in round 2 of the 3-game set. Macomb Lutheran North, Division III side. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, a Division II team. Both schools are ranked currently in the top 15 in the state and having great seasons. And this is a rematch, Jonathan. They played back in May 8th for the AA Division Championship. Orchard Lake St. Mary's 2-1 victors in that game. They went 8-0-0 in the conference. Macomb Lutheran North finished second at 6-1-1. So you get the top 2 seeds in this bracket have made their way here to the finals at Royal Oak Shrine Catholic, and this is going to be an exciting matchup between, again, 2 top 15 teams in the state of Michigan, Lutheran North Division III and St. Mary's in Division II.
That it will be, and we're excited to have you along for the ride wherever you are watching, near or far. Hey, our price for admission is commenting. Right now, an active poll on our YouTube channel. Who is going to win this game? Is it St. Mary's or is it going to be Lutheran North? Lutheran North has been here before. Been here a lot, actually. We've talked about that. But either way, we're excited to have you along here today. So comment, let us know where you're watching this game. Share this with your friends and family. And don't go anywhere. When we come back, kickoff of the 2024 Cardinal Championship game, Catholic League Finals on the Michigan Soccer Network. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back here into Royal Oak Shrine High School. Moments away from the start of the Cardinal Championship game. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, who is 13-2-1 this season. They are ranked in the top 15 in the state. I believe they were, last time we looked, Dan, they were ranked number 12. And then Lutheran North also ranked in the top 15 as well. They're 13-1-3. Lutheran North is coached by head coach Michael Agostini. And Orchard Lake St. Mary's in his 3rd year on the girls' side. Keith Jeffries, big fan of what we do here at MSN, has been, I believe he's 7 years at the helm for the boys' side. So 2 quality programs, 2 quality coaches, all leading the way here today in their girls' programs. And you're about to watch the Cardinal Championship here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. And we're excited to have you along here wherever you're watching, near and far. We have only covered so far this season, I think, 3 high school games in total.
This is now our 5th high school game, Dan, that we've covered. And the reason behind that is we've actually spent a lot more time focusing on a lot of the other aspects of our media. That includes the news side of what we do. And Dan Stickrad, hard at work. Not right now. He has not published an article yet today. He has given me 4 more to put, and I haven't done it myself. But either way, a lot of focus has been on getting the news side of what we do out and less broadcasting in the high school game. But it's okay because you know what? We've got these 3 games today, and then here in just a few short weeks, we'll be traveling up to over to East Lansing to cover the state finals, where we'll bring you all 4 games, audio only here on the Michigan Soccer Network. So you can watch them for $10.99 on the NFHS network, or you can listen to them for free and hear the beautiful voices of Dan Stickrad and Jonathan Turner here on the Michigan Soccer Network. But, hey, we're excited that you're here. I believe we're just about 7 minutes or so from the start of this game. We're going to step aside here for another commercial break. Hey, we're not far away from getting this thing underway, and when we do, it's going to be an exciting one. You've got 2 teams that have combined wins of 26-3-4. Not too bad. Don't go anywhere. The Cardinal Championship coming up next on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed with pressure and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders, and teammates, and also dominate with their off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Wait, guys, coach is coming.
No, it's fine. We're watching the game on Michigan Soccer Network. Go!
Welcome back here into Royal Oak Shrine High School. I think we're right there, Dan. I think we're getting close. We're getting closer. We're inching closer to the goal line here as we get things underway. We're about 15 minutes behind here from the start of this one. And but it is a beautiful day, and you can't say enough about that, can you?
You know, we're a little bit behind schedule. We saw a great game. It was finished in regulation. Farmington Hills Mercy defeated Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook Kingswood 3-1 in the Bishop Tournament Championship. This is the Cardinal Tournament Championship. And later this afternoon, we will see the newly created St. Anne Tournament Championship, as the Catholic High School League is now doing 3 tournaments, showcasing them all at one site in one day.
That it is public address announcer is going to now, I believe, bring the players out onto the pitch and get things here starting to roll here at Royal Oak Shrine High School. And a busy day here for us.
Here are today's starting lineups. First for the Mustangs of Lutheran North. A junior number 5, Alexis Lewicki. A junior number 7, Gianna Lofta. A sophomore number 10, Bailey Eaton. A senior number 11, Ava Awasco. A senior number 12, Lily Guski. A junior number 13, Caitlin Lovell. A senior number 15, Jenna Warodowski. A senior number 16, Gabrielle Hatfield. A senior number 17, Emerson Lang. A senior number 18, Marina Cerrone. A junior number 24, Elena Saylor. And a Mustangs keeper, number 1, Logan Solo. Mike Agostini. And now the starters for the Eaglets of St. Mary's Prep. A sophomore number 2, Olivia Rust. A senior number 5, Cameron Cole. A senior number 6, Glenn Teshka. A freshman number 8, Presley Rodriguez. A junior number 9, Alexis Wiskowski. A junior number 10, Sarah Close. A senior number 14, Bella Rainish. A junior number 16, Carolyn Kappmeyer. A junior number 19, Harper Natinsky. A sophomore number 20, Delaney David. And the Eaglets keeper, a junior number 1, Kira Outcroft. The Eaglets head coach is Keith Jeffrey. At this time, we ask that you please stand, as is the tradition in the Catholic League. We pause to pray together the Lord's Prayer. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And now, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem. We are just moments away, Mr. Dan Stickrad, from the start of this Catholic League final. It's the Cardinal edition here, Cardinal Championship on the Michigan Soccer Network. Thank you for all tuning in here on this Saturday morning. If you haven't been here before, hit that subscribe button, like us, share us with your friends and family. And again, we're excited to bring you this Catholic League Championship game, the Cardinal, in which Orchard Lake St. Mary's is looking to capture their first championship game in the history of their program, which is only 3 years in its existence.
Yeah, great story. I did, again, we talked in the pregame. I did a piece on them going from an independent first-year program 2 years ago to joining the Catholic League last year to having a great season as a top 15 team in Division II. They won their first AA Division championship. This season, 8-0-0. They actually defeated Macomb Lutheran North 2-1 here 2 weeks ago to clinch the division championship. And the top two seeds are here today competing for the Cardinal Championship at Royal Oak Shrine Catholic. And Lutheran North is also trying to win its first Catholic League tournament championship as well. Lutheran North has won multiple districts and regionals over the years. They've been a quality program at the Division III level. The Mustangs joined the Catholic League a little less than 20 years ago, and they're trying to win their first conference tournament as well. So, two top 15 teams. Orchard Lake St. Mary's ranked 13th in Division II. Macomb Lutheran North is ranked 2nd in Division III.
Is that yours? Can you turn that off? Orchard Lake St. Mary's is looking to capture their first championship game in the history of their program, which is only 3 years in its existence. There you go, as we're officially underway here from Royal Oak Shrine High School. Again, in the all-white kits going right to left on your screen are the Lutheran North Mustangs, and going left to right on your screen are the St. Mary's Eaglets in the all-red kits.
Macomb Lutheran North is led by senior striker Marina Massaroni, All-State third team in Division III last year. She's been their leading goal scorer the last couple of years. One of the better players in Division III, and St. Mary's success story here in their first 3 years, Cameron Cole, who plays club ball with Liverpool FC. She was All-State third team last year. I believe she was All-State honorable mention during St. Mary's first year back in 2022. She's headed to the University of Toledo in the Mid-American Conference. She's one of the better strikers in the state of Michigan. Some consider her as All-State Dream Team candidate. There's about 20 to 25 players around the state that, the coaches are seriously looking at for those coveted 11 spots in the Dream Team. 10 field players and 1 goalkeeper.
First touch of the game for Logan Solo, the junior goalkeeper for Lutheran North and the Mustangs. And we've talked about this throughout much of our pregame. The Eaglets in their first ever Catholic League championship match on the women's side. Again, they're only in their 3rd year of existence. As this ball is played up, it was intended up that far side for Jenna Rambelski. This will be thrown in.
Both these programs have a great season so far here in 2024. Macomb Lutheran North, 13-1-3 overall. Last year, they were last in the Central Division. They did not participate in the Bishop tournament. In fact, they were dropped down to the AA division this year and they finished 6-1-1 in conference play, so great turnaround job. They were 5-12-2 overall last year with kind of a younger team. But the Mustangs, great turnaround job here in 2024. Explosive offense, 62-11 in goals for, goals against. They've had 10 shutouts.
Well, a shot from Cole, far post. Didn't mean to cut you off there, Dan, but these two teams have seen each other already this season. Back on May the 8th, they played in that game. It was at Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and they won that game. Orchard Lake St. Mary's did 2-1 back and to win the AA.
And that was Lutheran North's only loss of the campaign. Again, they were second in that division at 6-1-1. St. Mary's went unbeaten, unblemished, 8-0-0. And St. Mary's offense has been explosive as well. They've outscored their opposition 55-17. In terms of Division I and Division II players, Cameron Cole, 32 goals on the year. It's one of the better marks in the state. She has helped put Orchard Lake St. Mary's on the map. But both teams, very deep sides, a lot of quality club players coming from a variety of clubs. And they have both meshed well together to put together great seasons here in 2024.
This ball played up over midfield, looking for Cameron Cole. Make its way out of bounds. Looking there at Gwinteshka. All loose just outside the top of the 18. Koppmeyer. It's deflected. Ball over the top and makes its way all the way back to Howcroft.
Howcroft has helped the Eaglets record 10 shutouts during her junior year. 2 years ago as a freshman, she was All-State Honorable Mention in Division IV. Last year, unfortunately, she suffered a knee injury. Unable to play during her sophomore campaign, but back healthy now and helping the Eaglets.
Something you might typically see in the early going of a championship match. Both teams kind of in that feeling out period here, Dan. And, you're going to, today in this type of a game where you already see these two teams have seen each other. And this is an important one. I mean, I don't care how you put it. I mean, you're talking about two teams, one of which has never been here before, another one that's been here many times in their past. The reality is that this game means a lot to these young ladies and the members of these schools, the fans and parents alike. So it would not surprise me, Dan, if we saw goals today being a premium. All slotted up here towards his near side, just too much pace, and it will cross over the touchline. Thrown in by Teska. Little shove there from Cameron Cole, but she'll watch now as Rodriguez fights that ball, and it will go back out. Settle down. And clear it up. So now this is picked up by Rembelski. Good battle on that far side. Sarah Klaus. And good work here by the Mustangs. Ball slotted up here on this near side. Now you're looking at Anton with a shot. Howcroft makes a diving save. And a great opportunity here in the 7th minute. Pushed away by Howcroft. And now the first corner of the match coming up here for the Mustangs.
Great left-footed strike by sophomore Bailey Anton just outside the box. Howcroft was able to push it out of bounds to earn that corner kick for the Mustangs, but so Cone Lutheran North with the first dangerous chance of this match.
So this will be taken by Owasco. Owasco puts this one in, headed away. Not out of danger quite yet. Still pops up. Headed back into the mix. And now finally it's cleared away up towards midfield. Rodriguez was the one that was there for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. This one played back all the way now to Logan Solo. Good battle here midfield. Looking to play the ball in towards Massaroni.
St. Mary's very aware of Massaroni's ability to get in behind defenses and create scoring chances, so they will mark her up tight here throughout the course of this match. And she's been their leading goal scorer the last couple of years, All-State third team last year.
This is game number 2 here of this 3-game set for us here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Watching the Catholic League Finals weekend here. As in the first matchup, Mercy and the Marlins taking on Cranbrook Cranes. They won that game 3-1 to win the Bishop Championship. And now you're watching the Cardinal Championship as Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Lutheran North both fighting for their first ever title in this Cardinal division. Anton puts this one up towards top of the 18 and make its way to Howcroft. So just 10 minutes into this one, the only real good opportunity coming here off the foot of Bailey Anton, a left-footed shot that made Kira Howcroft have to make a diving save, like a ball through the middle, cleared up by Solo over midfield.
Yeah, both teams have combined just for 2 shots here in the first 10.5 minutes.
Rembelski puts this one in towards top of the 6th, and Howcroft with the in-betweener able to come up with it. Howcroft, who was unable to play with the Eaglets net last year after tearing her ACL, I believe, early in the season during a training session, has been able to be on the field for this entire 2024 campaign.
Even without her, they were a few games over 500 last year in their second season. middle of pack finish in the AA division.
The shot goes right up the middle towards Solo. Your first time stopping by, we appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us with your friends and family. As now here comes the Mustangs. Ball was looking there for Messeroni. Something I don't know if you knew or not, Dan, but did you know we published a magazine here earlier this week? Look at this ball as it makes its way out to Rambowski, but the flag will go up for offside.
Yes, our inaugural Michigan Soccer Network magazine, digital magazine, was released on Wednesday afternoon.
That's right, it was.
A sampling of advertisements and articles. Running our coverage blanket here in the Michigan Soccer Network. We are the hub of all things soccer across all of Michigan. So we continue to grow week after week and month after month.
Yeah, no one even comes close to the type of coverage that we put out there. And what I mean by that, not to say that it's great to have obviously other organizations that participate in sharing information and bringing light and exposure to the great game of soccer. But when it comes to content creation, Dan, there's nobody better than us. And I will always stand tall in saying that, because the amount of content we push out on a daily and weekly basis, not only in regards to our broadcasting, but also in regards to our articles, what's available on our website, the relationships that we've cultivated not only with leagues, but also with organizations such as the High School High School Coaches Association, along with the MSYSA. All of those things just put us in a great position to be able to continue to provide quality content that is second to none here across the great state of Michigan. So excited to be able to say that and to be able to claim that. And we are not in the reposting business of things unless it in regards to what we create that someone else has commented on. The ball up the top here, looking towards Anton up this near side. Anton will look to slot this one top of the sixth, and Howcroft is right there.
Yeah, over the course of this season, beginning in early March, I've had the pleasure of having over 200 phone conversations with high school, college, club coaches, amateur coaches, semi-pro, even professional coaches with DCFC, talking about their teams, their conference, their season.
Oh, look at this, Dan. Opportunity right now here coming up here. I think that's Kopmeyer. Makes her away, and this one's shot on her way towards goal.
Kopmeyer was able to get a shot off with the left foot. Just not enough space, not enough pace on that shot, but both teams have now traded off 2 shots on frame.
One deflects out, and we'll see a couple substitutions coming in here now for the Eaglets. I will say I wish Keith Jeffries would invest, and it was, by the way, it's not Kopmeyer who made that run. I hope that maybe Keith would maybe do something with white numbers or maybe some outlines on the back of those jerseys. Some white outlines. Again, we always talk about that because it's funny to say, but the reality is unfortunately we can't always see the numbers if they're dark like that. But either way,
every time I see some of these, uniforms and kits where there's, numbers are difficult to read, we do see that on various levels of the soccer pyramid across Michigan. But I remember when I played high school ball back in the late 1980s, Troy Athens was one of our conference rivals. I played at Rochester, and Athens used to have these diagonal, like Italian tablecloth type uniforms with white and red squares. And then in the middle, in bright yellow, the numbers on the back of the jersey were kind of like blended in. And even I can't imagine how difficult it was to announce from a press box, like starting lineups and substitutions, because we had a difficult time reading the jersey numbers on the field, standing 3-4 yards away from an opposing player.
That's right. It's 16 minutes in, and so far we have 75% of you watching right now saying that St. Mary's is going to win this match. So if you haven't got your vote in here, get your votes in now. We'll talk about the poll here throughout much of this game as this ball played up over that back line and headed away by the Orchard Lake St. Mary's defender. One back. That's level. I'll tell you, Dan, that's probably one of the easiest names I've ever had to call is Level. That was Caitlin Level, the junior, number 13. Appreciate the last name. Is this one picked up now by Rambelski? Referee calls an advantage. Right on the ground. Nice strong ball into Cameron Cole. Good turn. And leads her team with goals. Cameron Cole makes her way up into the 18. Cole, the left-footed shot. It's right at Solo.
Cole leads her side with 32 tallies on the season. One of the better marks in terms of players in Division II this season.
She'll call home next year, Toledo, right, as she goes into Toledo?
Yeah, she's like one of 3 or 4 players from the state of Michigan that will play for Toledo next year. Already a couple players on the roster in the class of 2025. There's 3 or 4 players in Michigan that have already given an oral commitment to the Rockets. So Toledo not bashful from heading north across the border to recruit some of the top players in the state of Michigan throughout the club, high school circuit, girls academy, ECNL. There's so much talent across Michigan. It's really a wise decision if you're a college recruiter that you would come to this state to try to find players, that would fit your style of play and your program overall.
Mustangs over midfield. Good move is now UC Glowicki. Plays this up towards Massaroni. Massaroni gets a collision, and we're going to see a foul called as down went Delaney David. And I know we don't talk a ton about this, Dan, but it's one of those things that, especially when it comes to the girls' game, the biggest thing that we talk about in the girls' game when it comes to injuries is knee injuries and concussions. Those are the 2 leading injuries in soccer, and a lot of that has increased over the years due to what has become the norm now in the Midwest and really across this country when it comes to the turf fields. I'm not saying that that's a cause of it. I would never do that. But obviously with the speed of the game picking up and with just different types of technology in regards to turf, you're seeing players at both the men's and girls as this ball played in now. Look at this. Is Massaroni towards the near post, and Howcroft makes a diving save once again as this one's pushed aside. Another big save there for Howcroft. It's just that team seems to be when they talk about, and it's not just in soccer too. You're seeing football. The NFL is looking at the turf fields and how that's impacting players and their ability when they make those pivots to keep their knees from buckling underneath them. But it's just one of those things. In the girls' game, it's ACLs, MCLs, and it's concussions.
Yeah, but you've always seen injuries in female sports, in particular the knee injuries with soccer, volleyball, and basketball. It's just one of those things. I think at times it's almost overkill with the amount of practices and training sessions and games that these student athletes play, whether it be with their high school team, their club soccer team, and AAU basketball, travel volleyball, whatever the case is. But those 3 sports in particular, you've always see a lot of ACL injuries, unfortunately, especially on the girls' side. And the other part of that, the turf fields are, obviously they don't have a lot of maintenance, and a lot of times, unfortunately, when you played on the old grass fields at these stadiums, where if there was one football game played in the fall where it was pouring rain out,
field was done.
The field is trashed for the remaining part of the school year. At least today, you can rent these fields.
Oh, look at that ball at the top, looking for an eaglet as that ball makes its way into Solo.
You can rent these fields out, to travel soccer, youth football teams. And also a lot of the bigger schools in Michigan, you look at the spring, you have maybe 3 soccer teams, you have boys and girls lacrosse putting up 1 or 2 teams. In the fall, you have the 3 boys soccer teams, maybe 3 football teams. The marching band can practice, on the turf field. But in terms of injuries, you're still seeing a good amount of female athletes go down with ACL tears, regardless if it's turf or grass. And you see a ton of it, on the volleyball court and basketball court as well.
This ball punted over midfield. Collision there just over midfield. Foul called As you saw there, Massaroni takes a spill. So a free kick coming up here for the Mustangs. Ava Wasco will take this kick. So knocked away. So 22 minutes and we're past the halfway point of this first half. It's 0-0 here in this Cardinal Championship. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. Excited to have you along here today. Live from Royal Oak Shrine High School. All the way back to Howcroft. She'll play it up towards midfield. The ball makes its way to level. Cole comes in. Hatfield now on the ball. She'll pull it back.
Slightly different than the first game. Farmington Hills Mercy control play throughout. They did score 2 goals in the first 25 minutes, able to take that 2-0 advantage. They were up 2-1 at half, scored a third goal just 3.5 minutes into the second half. This game, both teams have attempted 3 shots on frame. Luther North has a pair of corner kicks so far in the first 23 minutes of this Cardinal Tournament finals, but not a ton of chances either side. Both teams have kind of been trading off possession. And as good as the offense of these two teams have put out, Orchard Lake St. Mary's did edge Lacombe Lutheran North 2-1 back on May 8th. Lutheran North has scored 62 goals this year. They have 10 shutouts and conceded 11 goals. And St. Mary's has outscored the opposition 55-17.
Just 55, huh?
With 10 shutouts.
It's a lot of goals there, Dan. It's a lot of goals. Again, combined, they're 26-3-1, correct? Yeah, 26-3-4, I apologize.
26-3-4.
Just a lot of wins, and there are a couple ties as well.
It's only fitting that these were the top 2 seeds entering the Cardinal Tournament, and they are here today at Royal Oak Shrine for the Cardinal Tournament title. Championship hardware on the line. It's a pleasure to call all 3 games here. We are the Michigan Soccer Network, your all things soccer related in the state of Michigan.
No doubt about that, Dan. Watching us live right now at Royal Oak Shrine High School. We did talk about this in the last game. We'll talk about it here. Dan and I are not currently sitting in the 80-plus degree press box at Royal Oak Shrine High School with standing room only. We are currently sitting in our nice air-conditioned studio in Shelby Township, Michigan. Our camera operator, Michael Baddies, is out right now at the field taking the video for us as this ball put over the top looking for Cole. Cole will track this one down. She'll take a shot. Far post. It goes just wide. But we are live in our studios in Shelby Township, Dan and I. We're just chilling here, watching the game, just like you are watching the game on your screens. We have a little bit different technology, which is always good. And so we're able to see all the great things here and make this game a reality for you wherever you're watching, near or far. Speaking of that, let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for here today. Massaroni plays the ball out wide. Rembelski.
You saw a few minutes ago that great diagonal run by Cameron Cole of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. She was able to get into space. Her shot was just wide of the frame, but you can see how dangerous she is. And Marina Massaroni of Luther North has also had a couple of shots so far. You know, both those players are marked, but as dangerous as they are, they have been able to break free on a couple times, and wouldn't surprise if one of these two are able to find the back of the net sometime throughout the course of this match. Pair of all-state forwards, having great seasons, great careers. And those high school careers will end sometime in the next month or so as the MHSA will begin its state tournament.
Oh, look at this shot, and it's saved by Howcroft.
Great save by Hallcroft. That shot was actually kind of dropping downward. It was looking like it might bend inside the far post. She's able to get some fingertips on it, push it out of bounds. That was her fourth save of the match. Now Luther North is set to take its third corner kick here as we are in the 27th minute. 0-0 stalemate, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Macomb Luther North.
So I just got a text message, Dan, from the Michigan Stars, and Club de Leon did not make the trip, so the game tonight has been canceled. This ball shot right through traffic. We'll talk about that in a second. So we just notified that our game, the game 4 of our games today got canceled. So we will get you more information about that. This ball out over that touchline on that far side.
Was that the NISA matchup later today?
It is, yeah. So that was our debut. Was it going to be, for the NISA? As we made that announcement here last week. Massaroni cuts inside. Ball on her left foot, and that one off the crossbar. I think Hallcroft got a touch on it. Another big-time save. That's her 4th of the game. So great stuff coming there from Kira Hallcroft.
Luther North is set to take their 4th corner kick of the match here in the 28th minute, just seconds away from the 29th minute.
This ball ends up going out. So here we are, 29 minutes into this one. It's 0-0. And to be fair, I think a lot of the reason why it's 0-0 is because of Kira Hallcroft. She has made 3 diving saves in this one, and that last one that she touched with her fingertips off the crossbar.
Luther North, all 5 of their shots have been on frame. Hallcroft has been able to get her hands and fingers on all 5 of those shots. Even though it did create 4 corner kicks for Macomb Luther North, St. Mary's defense was able to clear each of those. So 2 high-scoring, high-powered offensive teams. We're at a 0-0 tie here in the 29th minute. Royal Oak Shrine Catholic is the site. This is the Catholic High School League Cardinal Tournament Championship. It is a pleasure to call all 3 of these games for the Michigan Soccer Network here this morning and this afternoon. This is game 2 of the game 3 set. For those of you who missed the first game of the day, the Bishop Championship went to Farmington Hills Mercy. They never trailed in that match, ended up winning 3-1. First time they've won a tournament championship within the Catholic League since 1993. The Marlins had won 3 straight back then. It was the AB division back in the early 90s. They won 3 straight from 91 to 93, but the Marlins ending a 31-year drought as the number 2 seed in that tournament, taking down number 4 Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook Kingswood 3-1.
So a throw-in coming up as we get towards the business end of this first half with just 10 minutes to go. Now this one be shot from distance, but that's right into the hands of Kira Hallcroft. That was Glowicki taking the shot.
That was more of a routine save for Hallcroft. She's been quite active today. That was her 6th save. She's 3 point-blank shots. She's able to punch out of harm's way. We've had 2 very good goalkeepers. A great season so far. Standing tall between the pipes.
As now Cameron Cole make her way up midfield, right up the middle. Cameron Cole on the left foot, slot, far post, goal! Cameron Cole finally pushes one through, and St. Mary's and the Eaglets up 1-0 here in the 32nd minute. Cameron Cole getting her 33rd goal of the season, and just like that, St. Mary's takes the lead.
A great slotted pass down the left side. She was able to dribble several yards, beat 2 defenders before unleashing a left-footed strike that curled in the right goalpost on the far side. So St. Mary's 6th shot attempt, 4th on frame, gives the Eaglets a 1-0 advantage here late in the first half over Macomb Lutheran North.
So a foul just called as well, as that was Alexis Hazami fouling a player there from Lutheran North.
As dangerous as St. Mary's Cameron Cole's been, and Macomb Lutheran North Marina Massaroni, I doubt that will be the last goal we'll see here today. Both these teams have a lot of great offensive players. They both have stars. And with Lutheran North scoring 62 goals coming into the day, St. Mary's had 55 goals entering this match. Now they have 56 goals on the season, 33 for Cameron Cole. What a great encore performance she's had during the 2024 campaign.
Beautiful day here in Royal Oak, Michigan. You're watching the Catholic League Championships here on the Michigan Soccer Network as Massaroni tries to track this one down, out for a goal kick. It's a Cardinal championship game here. Lutheran North, the Mustangs, taking on Orchard Lake St. Mary's and the Eaglets. A goal here just a few moments ago.
Massaroni exchanging a few words with the side official. She thought that was off a St. Mary's player. The referee said no. Goal kick for St. Mary's, but she is the clear-cut star player of Macomb Lutheran North. Had a great season, great career. She's been very dangerous in this match. Lutheran North is trying to find a way to claw back into this game, being down 1-0 as we're now in the 34th minute here in the first half. The Cardinal Tournament Championship.
I think we've seen a lot more spell of possession with the Mustangs in this one. They seem to have been in more control. You're seeing more of a transitional counterattacking style of play coming from Keith Jeffries and the Eaglets.
That was only the 12th goal that the Mustangs have conceded so far during the 2024 campaign. Their defense has been very good. 10 shutouts entering this match. A very difficult team to score upon. Great turnaround job for Macomb Lutheran North. Again, I mentioned in the pregame they were 5-12-2 last year in a major rebuilding year. They dropped down from the Central Division to the AA Division of the Catholic League. They end up finishing second in the AA Division. Got the number 2 seed for the Cardinal Tournament. Made their way to the finals here today. They're down 1-0, but they're trying to avenge a May 8th loss to Orchard Lake St. Mary's. St. Mary's won that game 2-1, which enabled the Eaglets to claim their first ever AA Division championship just a couple weeks ago. St. Mary's a perfect 8-0-0 in that conference. Both these teams are very strong teams. You could see either or of these teams, advancing deep in the tournament if they get the right draw. In the postseason play, you have to be a little bit lucky too, especially if you're in one of these districts that has multiple quality teams, multiple state-ranked sides, where if there is an upset in the early rounds, it kind of opens the door a little bit for a team that, have a little bit easier track to get through. Even with the way they have seeded the top 2 teams in each district next year, they are going to start seeding the entire districts in boys and girls soccer along with boys and girls basketball. But that doesn't change the fact that the power conference, or the power pockets of soccer haven't changed.
Cole
over
is
the year.
taken down. That's going to get a yellow card here for sure. Yellow card was just issued, so the match will come to a stop while that card is issued. It was number 5, Glowicki, that took down Cameron Cole.
So St. Mary's a free kick about 42 yards out.
Well, she hits off the wall. Oh, and that's another hard tackle. I wouldn't surprise we see a yellow card there.
Yeah, she actually whacked her from behind, not even
up
close
here it comes.
to the ball.
There, and I didn't see who got that yet.
He quickly pulled out Mr. Yellow Card.
As he should. I'm not quite sure who got the yellow card, though, so that's going to be the problem in that one. Happened so fast. But back-to-back yellow cards. Back underway.
.37th minute of action. Orchard Lake St. Mary's holding on to a 1-0 advantage over Macomb Lutheran North. Of the 3 games here in the Catholic High School League Tournament Championships, this is the only game where both teams are ranked in the state. The Bishop Tournament Championship featured 2 unranked teams. Farmington Hills Mercy defeated Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook Kingswood 3-1. And then in the final game today, in the newly created St. Anne tournament, you have Bloomfield Hills Sacred Heart Academy and Allen Park Cabrini. Neither of those teams have been able to crack the top 15 in Division 4 so far this season.
Ball up over the top. Massaroni's going to run out of this. She's all alone. Massaroni gets a touch. Massaroni! Oh, that's a save by Howcroft. She put it right at her.
All that real estate, all that time, no one within 20 yards, and she kicks it right down the middle. Howcroft kick save, knocks it out of harm's way. You can't ask for a better chance on a breakaway. And it was nullified by Akira Howcroft. What great save. You know, she has been so active today. That was her 7th save of the match. All 7 shots by Lutheran North have been on frame. And Howcroft is playing every bit like a goalkeeper that should earn all Catholic League honors later today.
Look at Cole go once again. She is just dribbling through this back line and through the middle of the field. She's done it twice now. This is her 3rd time. Look at that ball. Far post. Wide open. Out comes Solo. Makes the save. So we have 2 minutes to go here. You know, to be fair, Dan, I'm sitting here, I'm still dumbfounded at how open. I mean, she had so much time as this ball.
And she was onside. She timed that run perfectly. It was a long chip shot over St. Mary's back 4. She ran through traffic. I think St. Mary's was thinking it might have been on offsides, but she was clearly on an onside position. And she went a 1v1 on Kira Howcroft and kicked it right into her feet.
As Cole was looking to play it into Summer Reesing, and that one goes long. I guess I didn't start the clock, Dan. My bad. I just realized, no, the clock is going. Okay, never mind. I did start the clock. I looked at it going, maybe I didn't start the clock, you know, because there's so many. That's the one thing I don't like about high school soccer anymore. I did mind it when I was a referee because I could just look at my clock, stop it, but I'll tell you, now that I have to produce these games and I got to hit the button every 5, I just don't like doing it. But either way, ball thrown in by Saylor. Now Cameron Cole, showing how dangerous she can be. One back now by the Eaglettes. This ball switched. She looked like she might be off sides, and She was, I believe that, Madeline Gumma.
So both teams being whistled for offsides one time apiece here in the first half. 40th minute.
I'll tell you right now, Dan, I think that if you look back at this game, and the game ends the way we see it here now, you're going to see Marina Massaroni going to be, wow, she's going to be, had that wide open look as we end this first half. I mean, you couldn't have been more open and more, more open and have an opportunity to score a goal than that. But either way, you know what? That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, right there, Dan?
I mean, that was their 7th opportunity of the day. Her eyes were wide open. Kira Howcroft has been brilliant between the pipes for Orchard St. Mary's. 7 saves. Her teammate Cameron Cole, 33rd goal of the season. That was the only scoring of the first half. The Toledo commit putting the Eaglets up 1-0 here at the half, and we will see a new champion in the Cardinal tournament. This is the first time either of these teams have played in this division championship. It's been everything as advertised, as 2 top 15 teams have squared off, with St. Mary's leading Luther North 1-0 at the break at at Royal Oak Shrine.
That's right. It's halftime. It's 1-0. A 32nd minute goal from Cameron Cole, the only difference in this one. At the end of this game, there's going to be a brand new champion, and for the first time in the history of their programs, a Cardinal champion. Will it be St. Mary's or will it be Lutheran North? We'll find out after this. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Western is up from 12, now at 10.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We were responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed with pressure and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders, and teammates, and also dominate with their off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
Welcome back here into Royal Oak Shrine High School, where we just had a hard cut commercial because we saw him come back on the field, Dan. And so hard cut, we're back here on the Michigan Soccer Network, and they're going to get things rolling here pretty quick, man. They're just going to roll right into this, Dan. They're not even going to mess. That's a really cool way to do this, I guess. And but either way, it's 1-0 here at the half, and we're excited that you are stopping along and being a part of this on this Saturday afternoon. It's a good one, 1-0, a 32nd minute goal from Cameron Cole, all the difference in this one, Dan. And right now they're up 1-0 here as we look to go 40 more minutes. And there'll be a decided winner here in this one.
All the difference on the offensive side for Orchard Lake St. Mary's, but not all the difference in the game. Kira, Howcroft, St. Mary's junior goalkeeper, simply brilliant. 7 shots she's faced. She's turned aside all 7 of those three-point blank range saves. As a junior keeper who missed all of her sophomore season with a knee injury, has been great this season, especially here down the stretch. St. Mary's is trying to win their first ever Cardinal Tournament championship in just their 2nd year of participating in the Catholic High School League AA division, and their first appearance ever in the conference tournament.
This ball switched by Cameron Cole. All the way to that far side. That's Teshka. Back to Cole. Lays it off. Kottmeyer. Ball makes its way. And then cleared away.
Kottmeyer and Cole stored in Orchard Lake St. Mary's semifinal win on Thursday night over Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett. That landed on their first appearance here in the tournament championship match. Macomb Lutheran North, the 2nd-ranked team in Division III this year, is also making their first appearance in a Cardinal Tournament championship game. These two teams have been great. They've only had 3 losses between the two sides. But there must be a winner today.
Well, look at this. Now Cole get the touch. Cole looking to get her 2nd goal! And just like that, it's 2-0. And Orchard Lake St. Mary's is inching closer to their first ever Cardinal championship.
Breakaway goal. Cameron Cole leaves no doubt. 34th tally of the season, and putting her team up 2-0 here early in the second half. The University of Toledo commit has had 4 shot attempts, and she's been able to put 2 of them back into the webbing behind the goalposts. St. Mary's in great shape here as early in the second half with their 2-goal advantage. I couldn't see who actually served that ball. It came from distance, just off of the camera, but she broke through the defense, got behind, and was able to convert her breakaway opportunity.
So goals 10 minutes apart from one another as she now has her 34th goal of the season, this Cameron Cole. And every time she's gotten the ball here in this one, she has been dangerous as she slots this ball right into Kottmeyer. Kottmeyer far post! 3-0! Like a shot out of a cannon, the Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eagles are just on a tear here to start this second half.
2 goals in less than 3 minutes. The only 2 shots of the second half have found the back of the net. Some breakdowns in the Macomb Lutheran North back line. 2 breakaway goals. St. Mary's up 3-0 here in the 43-minute in complete and total command. They've almost startled Lutheran North. Lutheran North have given up just 11 goals on the season coming into today's match. They've had 10 shutouts. Their goals against average as a team well under 1 goal a game. And they were the most dangerous side throughout the first 20-25 minutes of this match. St. Mary started to apply a little bit more pressure, was able to get that first half goal from Cameron Cole, and they have exploded for 2 more goals here early in the second half.
So it's 3-0 here in favor of the Eaglets, and they have put themselves in prime position to win their first ever championship trophy in the Catholic League and their first ever trip here to the final. As now Massaroni, she is tripped up on her way towards goal. And they're going to call this a foul. So Massaroni was brought down, no yellow card issued, but she's just about 29 yards from goal. Now, I'll tell you this right now, that missed opportunity back in the first half for Massaroni might come back to haunt this Mustangs. So that goal goes in. That's a completely different game based on that. As Massaroni will take this shot towards that far post, and it goes wide.
So 8th shot attempt for Lutheran North. The first one they have not been able to put on frame, but you're right, Jonathan. They had some great opportunities in that first half. They had 4 corner kicks, 7 shots, all on frame. But that breakaway that Kira Howcroft was able to get the kick save on Marina Massaroni, if she converts on that opportunity, they're up 1-0 at that point. This could be a whole different ball game, but St. Mary's has been able to capitalize on their opportunities. They've scored late in the first half. There are only 2 shots here in the second half, coming just moments apart. And now they are only 35 minutes away from capturing their first ever Catholic League Tournament championship here in the Cardinal bracket.
I did say goals are going to be a premium. I guess I was wrong about that back in the first half. I mean, 3 goals here for the Eaglettes. They've got now 58 goals on the season.
Yeah, again, against a very good, stout defensive back line. They just had a couple breakdowns today.
This is a team that these two teams face each other back on May the 8th. We've already alluded to here a couple times during this match. Final score of that one was 2-1 in favor of Orchard Lake St. Mary's at home on their infamous red turf.
I believe that third goal was set up by Gwinteshka. She was able to slip the ball through, and Kopmeyer was able to convert. Those 2 goals came just about a minute apart, 1:05 apart here in the second half to kind of break this contest open.
All slotted into the space on this near side, looking for Massaroni. She'll bring this one back in quickly. She knows they have a monumental task to score 3 unanswered goals to get this thing back to even. Again, we went into the halftime break. It was 1-0 in favor of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. So if you went and grabbed a coffee or a lemonade or quick bathroom break or a snack, you missed some action over the last couple minutes. If you blink, you might miss more. Not that far side. Ball goes out. So 80% of you think St. Mary's going to win this game. 20% of you think Lutheran North. Keep getting your votes in here. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrad. Kopmeyer looks to slot one into the space. Trying to chase that one down. Solo was there for Lutheran North.
And that would be a monumental comeback if Lutheran North was able to, solve the Rubik's Cube of Kira Howcroft and be able to get back into this contest. They're down 3-0. They have scored 62 goals on the season. They are 13-1-3. But 3-goal deficit in the second half is extremely difficult to get back into a contest when you've dug yourself that much of a hole against a quality team.
Anton was that one out of touch.
And this is the second game of a 3-game set here at Royal Oak Shrine Catholic. We called the first game the Bishop Tournament Championship. Farmington Hills Mercy defeated Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook Kingswood 3-1. And later this afternoon, we will see Allen Park Cabrini take on Bloomfield Hills Sacred Heart Academy. Newly created St. Anne Tournament Finals.
Offsides was called. We were supposed to do 5 games. Now we're doing 4. Maybe the 4th one won't give us a call and say no more game either. I don't know. Maybe we'll just get the rest of the night. I haven't had a night off, Dan, in some time. So
that's just strange how in the middle of a Saturday afternoon you can call off a game. It's not like it's a weather issue.
Well, to be fair, there is one of those air quality advisories going on right now. I don't think it gets above orange. It starts getting into red. They start canceling games over that. But my understanding is Club de Leon, which is part of the National Independent Soccer Association, NISA. They are due to play Michigan Stars tonight here out at Barnable Field in Romeo, Michigan. And that game was canceled because Club Leon did not make the trip. So a foul called. You saw Gulwicki take a spill.
Second foul against St. Mary's in this half. So Macomb Lutheran North is set up with a free kick. Close to 40 yards out, but you need to get this into the box, try to create a little magic, maybe get a rebound, a header, something that gets you back into this contest.
Well, you're going to have to do better than that if you want to get past Hellcroft. And we've seen her make point-blank saves and all the others. So,
and that was routine from 40 yards out, right into her hands, right in the center of the goal. You're going to have to find a better opportunity to try to break down her level of play this afternoon. Hellcroft has been great between the pipes. That's her 8th save of the match. She was great in the first half.
On that far side, it's Harper Natinsky on that far side. One back now by the Eaglets. Looking for Cole. It's intercepted. So 51 minutes to go in this one. 3-0 your score. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Sickert. We're live here from Royal Oak Shrine High School in Royal Oak, Michigan. Just a hop, skip, and a stone's throw away from Royal Oak Beaumont Hospital.
That's where my legacy began. If you can call that my legend in my own mind. I know a lot of people around these parts were born at one of the Beaumont hospitals. But I swear to you, I do not have an ego. Not even a little bit.
Well, he says that on the air, but, in the room here, he says an awful lot about how great he is behind the scenes. Usually starts with, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but...
To be honest with you, John, I'm more of an introvert. I sometimes like to just to disappear into the crowd or go work in, private quarters and get into my own little world and crank out a lot of copy in terms of stories. And you can see a lot of that over at the Michigan Soccer Network website.
That's right, MSN Breaking News.
I have spoken to about 30 coaches at different levels of soccer in the state of Michigan over the course of last week as I'm trying to...
Just 30?
Not just 30, trying to break down some of the conference champions in high school girls soccer, taking a look at some of the amateur teams that have started up their 2024 campaigns here the last couple of weeks. And there's so much happening at the Michigan Soccer Network. I don't even know where to begin, Jonathan. I think... you came to me a couple of years ago with a great, vision.
Oh, as Cole makes a turn. That ball on her left foot towards that near post, and Solo makes the grab. Solo, good goalkeeper in her own right.
Solo and the Mustangs defense had only given up 11 goals coming into this match. They have given up 3 goals here this afternoon to Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Looking up and down their schedule, 4 times this year, Lutheran North has given up 2 goals in a game. It's the first time they've given up 3. I mean, they came off a 3-2 double overtime shootout victory over Royal Oak Shrine earlier in the week to get to the final. They lost 2-1 to St. Mary's back on May 8th. They tied Division III state-ranked Grosse Ile 2-2 at the gym floor shootout back on April 20th. And they also defeated AA division rival Wixom St. Catherine of Siena 5-2 in early April, on April 9th. So those are the only times up until today that Macomb Lutheran North was able to give up 2 goals in a contest. They're in unfamiliar territory. They are down 3-0 here in the 55th minute against high-powered Orchard Lake St. Mary's, which has been able to convert 3 breakaway goals. Their goalkeeper, junior Kira Howcroft, has been brilliant between the pipes. She's made 8 saves. She had a couple great ones inside the box in the first half.
Well, a good defensive work there by, I believe it was Elena David.
Massaroni just frustrated on the afternoon. She had that breakaway chance midway through the first half. She got in behind the defense. There was no one within 15 yards on her. She was onside. She just put away her breakaway opportunity right into the feet of Kira Howcroft of St. Mary's. Other than that, they have marked her very tight here in the second half. They're trying not to allow Macomb Lutheran North back into this game. Orchard Lake St. Mary's is up 3-0 as we enter the 56th minute. And St. Mary's, as we talked about a few times during the broadcast, John, amazing story. 4th year of having a girls' student body on that campus on Orchard Lake. 3rd year of their soccer program. 1st division championship this season. Ranked 13th in the state. And they're just minutes away from winning their first Catholic High School League Cardinal Tournament Championship if they can hold on to this 3-goal advantage.
And the boys program, they went all the way to the finals and championships this past season. They took on the team the newcomer into the Catholic League in the Toledo
St. John Jesuit.
Yeah,
that was a wild game. Wild game.
30 yellow cards or something like that. But it was one of the more crazy games we've been to. Red card. I think they were told 5 red cards given in that game, and Toledo somehow found a way to get
into a shootout
and win the game. As this ball cut back and knocked away. It looks actually like Logan Solo is not a net anymore, by the way. I'm not sure who is in goal here for the Mustangs, but it looks like Logan Solo is actually on the pitch wearing her goalkeeping shorts and socks. You'll see it right now on your screen. So a goalkeeper change has happened. They didn't tell us who their backup goalkeeper was, so we will have to get back with you on that. But hey, if you're watching at home and you want to tell us, that would be great too. We always oftentimes lean to the parents and or family of teams watching to say, hey, you know, what's the story? You can see off there in the distance, teams warming up here for game number 3 coming up here at the conclusion of this one.
Alan Parker Breedy faces Bloomfield Hills Sacred Heart. Another first-time champion will be made in that 3rd game. St. Anne Division, the first time that has happened. Alan Parker Breedy's been on the rise the last couple of years. I believe they won a Division 4 district championship last spring. And Bloomfield Hills Sacred Heart Academy, it's a unique situation. They've spent the last few years, you know, co-oping with Clarkson Everett Collegiate. That program got to the Division 4 state championship last year. They lost 5-0 to Kalamazoo Christian. But great storyline. But Sacred Heart had enough players in their student body to form their own side this spring. And here they are playing in the final day of the Catholic League, making an appearance in the St. Anne Tournament Championship.
So it's freshman Madison Thomas who's currently in goal here for the Mustangs. As Solo gets shoved to the ground.
So in the last game, we have Alan Park Cabrini is the Monarchs and Bluefield Hills Sacred Heart is the Gazelles. Love those 2 nicknames. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite nickname is. There's some cool ones out there. I do like the Goodrich Martians of the Flint Metro League. You know, Detroit Pershing Doughboys and Doughgirls. They're in the Detroit, Public School League. They currently don't have a soccer program, but, they've had some great basketball teams over the years. I love that nickname. If you remember about 20 years ago, I think it was on, I don't remember what network it was on, but they did a documentary for 3 or 4 years on the town of Watersmeet in the western Upper Peninsula, the Watersmeet Nimrods. Small school, just under 100 kids, 9 through 12 out in the western UP. The Nimrods, it's a very unique, nickname.
Yeah, I don't know if I could really. It's you think about you don't pick the school necessarily you go to. I mean, it's obviously some cases you have that choice to pick, especially when it goes to college. Or you get to college, you can pick the school. Going to University of Michigan, Michigan State, becoming a Spartan. But to go to a school where you intentionally pick the Nimrods as your mascot, I don't know if I could like purposely put myself in that spot, where I'm like, I want to go and become a Nimrod. That's what my dad would call me. I made a mistake, Yeah,
mine too. When I was, and that was quite often.
So a throw-in coming up here as we enter the 61st minute. It's 3-0. First half goal in the 32nd minute from Cameron Cole. And then a 42nd minute goal by Cameron Cole made it 2-0. And then Kopmeyer giving them a 3-0 lead here in the 43rd minute. It's Massaroni.
I think the term Nimrods, I think it's more of a hunting or like lumberjacks or mining term, from,
I'll tell my dad that. I don't know.
Years ago, because in the UP, obviously, a lot of their industry for years was mining. Obviously, today it's more about, lumberjacks and forestry and stuff like that, tourism. But Nimrods, again, Watersmeet in the western Upper Peninsula is one of my favorite all-time nicknames of any high school in the state of Michigan. By far and away, Eagles, not Eaglets, but Eagles is by far and away the number one most used nickname in the state of Michigan when it comes to high schools. You see a lot of like Falcons, that's a very common one. Trojans.
Yep. The Hawks, red or blue, or I don't think they have any blue Hawks, but like Red Hawks.
Yeah, Red Hawks. Yes, there's a handful of Red Hawks. Red Devils, Blue Devils. I mean, you see a lot of different nicknames. Other ones that I find kind of unique, I like Saugatuck is the Trailblazers.
Good ball out wide, down by the end line. Looks to slot this back towards mouth of the goal and picked up by the goalkeeper, Madison Thomas.
Thomas was quick to snare that cross out of harm's way before St. Mary's could make a dangerous opportunity.
Rembelski set on now by, that's a shove right there in the back. We're going to keep playing, says the referee. That was Rodriguez that went down. The Eaglets continue to press here.
This is their first corner kick of the match for Orchard Lake St. Mary's, but they have that 3-0 advantage as we're getting ready to cross into the 63rd minute here in just a few seconds. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, I've talked about this a million times, Jonathan, over my life. You watch the sport like soccer, you watch hockey. It's all about finishing. You can outshoot a team, outpossess, outcontrol a team, whatever, but if you don't finish...
Execution. Yep.
St. Mary's been able to finish 3 great opportunities today. Luther North had a lot of opportunities in the first half. 4 or 5 point-blank range shots. They had that breakaway by Marina Massaroni that Kira Hawcroft was able to get the kick save off of. Simply unable to convert. And St. Mary's has been able to convert 3 times, once late in the first half, twice early in the first 3 minutes of the second half. And that's been the scoring here in this Catholic High School League Cardinal Tournament Finals.
Kopmeyer looking to slot one through, looking for Tesha.
Kopmeyer's been dangerous this season, one of their leading goal scorers. But after Cameron Cole, she's got 34 goals now with, the first 2 here today. Keith Jeffrey has talked about he has great balance after Cole. I mean, a lot of different players are getting goals and assists. They have a couple, defensive players, marking back, center backs, been able to push up in the attack on occasion to get a goal and an assist. Several midfielders and forwards have put up decent numbers.
Well, that's a hard tackle. We're going to see a yellow card, I would imagine, from that one. Maybe not. Solo is the goalkeeper, started the game, and she has a few words for the referee. That was as clear as a foul as it can be, so I'm not sure what you'd be arguing in that scenario. But Cameron Cole will stand over this one.
She'll try to bend a lefty into the box to see if they can create another scoring chance.
So 64th minute. Out to enter the 65th as Cole will put this one in towards the box. Falls towards top of the 18. Rembelski is there for the Mustangs. The tale of two halves here, Dan, as Rust puts this one in. Lafada. And Solo wins this one back now for the Mustangs. They're down by 3 goals. Slots this one into Massaroni. Massaroni into the 18. Ball on her left foot, cuts it back. Takes a spill. Falls down.
She kind of shrugs her shoulders. This has not have been Marina Massaroni's day. The All-State forward has been great throughout the season, great throughout her career at Macomb Lutheran North, but as time rolls by, Lutheran North has been unable to get off many quality chances here in the second half.
Ooh, Solo runs in, and this ball is cleared away.
And they put Solo up at top at forward to help generate some more offense here in the second half.
Well, it's one of those things, and I asked this question, and I'm not one to question coaching decisions, but if Solo is a good field player for you, gives you a different look, why wouldn't you have started Solo on the field? I always ask that question. You know, when I was in high school, we had goalkeepers. We had a guy named Luke Spreitzer. Luke Spreitzer was a great athlete, a fantastic athlete. He was a great goalkeeper, and he gave you a speed and quickness as a forward. Now, the reality was that we had a better goalkeeper, Michael Robinson, coming up the pipeline. So Tim Storch put him in goal, allowed him to gain his experience, and let Luke Spreitzer become a forward his senior season. A little shove by Massaroni. As now when Rembelski, the shot right towards Howcroft, and she'll make the save. But the reason I ask that question is that if Solo's going to give you a better look, wouldn't it have been better to have her start the game out on the field as a field player?
I mean, unless they were thinking that Solo's their best goalie, and we'll see how the flow of the game goes. And if we need to generate offense, we can always move her out of goal up top in the second half. But if Lutheran North would have, converted one of those chances in the first half, Massaroni had the breakaway. They had 3 or 4 other, close range shots in the box. They had those 4 corner kicks. But if they were able to tuck 1 or 2 of those away, this is a different game. She'd probably remain back in goal.
Look at this now. It's Cole. Cole on her left foot will take a shot from distance. It's right at Madison Thomas. Every time she gets the ball,
you're just waiting, like, what is she going to do? And that's what makes her a special forward. I fully anticipate her being Division II All-State first team when those are released in mid-June. She is a candidate for All-State Dream Team, which is the top goalkeeper and top 10 field players based on the 2024 season.
She is in Division II, so it's not uncommon to see Division II players making it that far into the Dream Team. It gets harder as you get down into Division IV and Division III. We've seen, obviously, those players make it, but it can be hard because, again, there's just so many talented players across the state, and obviously as you play in the higher divisions, you tend to have, a little more exposure.
Right. I mean, realistically, I look at all 4 divisions and hundreds of good players across the state of Michigan. I mean, Ava Lucky at Hudsonville Unity Christian is an elite player. Unity Christians, you're defending Division III state champions. They won 11 state titles in the last quarter century. But Lucky is one of those top 100 recruits nationally. She just committed earlier this year to Michigan State University. She's still a junior. Unity Christian, even though they graduated 2/3 of their roster, has simply reloaded. They're number 1 in the state in Division III. So Lucky is a Division III player, but you don't always see Division III or 4 players on the Dream Team unless they are a really, truly an elite player.
So that's Glowicki.
And who will win Miss Soccer? Well, we will have our Dream Team reveal show either the Tuesday or Wednesday after the state finals. We will invite the Dream Team and the offensive, defensive players of the year from each division to a private banquet And we will interview them all live on camera, and then at the end of that show, we will introduce to the world your 2024 Miss Soccer winner. Who will it be?
So just under 11 minutes to go now in this game. It's 3-0, a first-half goal from Cameron Cole, and then 2 more goals here in this second half. It's 3-0. You're watching the 2024 Catholic League Cardinal Championship game. Georgia Lake St. Mary's and Lutheran North Mustangs. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickred on the call here on this beautiful, beautiful May Saturday the 18th. This ball slotted into space. Cleared up by Thomas.
And it's about time we've had a decent couple weeks of weather. Yeah, there's been some rain, but you're always going to get that in April and May. But overall, the weather's been decent here the last few weeks.
Orange cone season, the 3rd season here in Michigan, is fully out in full bloom.
That's the main season of Michigan, is it? Orange barrel construction season.
Orange barrel season is in full bloom. It didn't take much water to get those cones up in full bloom, but they're out, and so yeah. And they just showed an image a couple days ago of the new Gordie Howe Bridge, almost in completion. They're almost connecting the final pieces of that bridge.
I've driven by there a few times over the course of the last 6-8 months, and every time I go by, they're getting a little bit closer. So, it's supposed to open a couple years.
Ball goes wide.
So 71st minute. Orchard Lake St. Mary's just minutes away from capturing their first ever Catholic High School League Cardinal Tournament Championship. Complete control with a 3-0 advantage over Macomb Lutheran North. Great offensive display here. As St. Mary's scored a late goal in the first half, 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of the second half to take control of this match. And we will not go away here this afternoon. We have game 3 of the 3-game set. Allen Park Cabrini, Bloomfield Hills Sacred Heart Academy. The final game as the newly created St. Anne Tournament Championship winner will be crowned late this afternoon.
Glowicki looks to line up a shot. That one goes wide. Not wide blocked, I apologize. We're watching now as this game is about to get back underway. See off there in the distance.
Looks like Bloomfield Sacred Heart in the blue jerseys out in the distance.
We're taking on Cabrini, as you'd mentioned here, Dan, a few moments ago.
The Monarchs of Allen Park Cabrini trying to get their first Catholic League Tournament Championship later today.
This ball headed by Solo, and it's 3-1. So the goalkeeper in Solo finds the back of the net off a corner kick header, and they pull back 1. So with 8 minutes to go, this game has got very interesting, Dan.
Yeah, now the lead is down to 2. You know, 1 and 2 goal leads are very difficult because now the momentum, it looks like it has switched. Luther North hasn't had a lot of chances. That's just their third shot on frame of the second half. They're finally found a way to get back into this match.
I guess the question becomes, though, Dan, this is just me asking, is, does Logan Solo now, is she only now -2 on the day? Because she scores one and then, she's allowed 3, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call it a shot of redemption because, they gave up a couple breakaway goals. It's not necessarily a goalkeeper's fault. That's more of a miscommunication in the backfield where you can allow a player to break free, a couple times and convert 2 breakaways. Cameron Cole scoring her 33rd and 34th goal of the campaign on breakaways. But Logan Solo played the first 45-50 minutes in goal. She's able to get the first goal for Luther North. Trying to get back into this contest.
Ball kind of skips around inside the 18. A swing and a miss. And again, that Massaroni missed now as this one shot by Teshka. Cole. That Massaroni, missed in that first half is going to become more and more critical here as we get closer. If they can find another goal here, Dan.
And it becomes really interesting. I've seen it happen before. Teams down 3-0 have come back and at least tied a game, maybe win a game 4-3.
Now, Matinsky misses right there near that near post.
She was trying to slot it in between the goalkeeper and the goalpost. Had been better off. She kind of laid it off in the middle of the box to a teammate. 75th minute, just about ready to cross into the 76th minute. Orchard Lake St. Mary's is up 3-1 over Macomb Luther North, and a little bit quiet for a while, but Luther North finally broke free here just a couple minutes ago. And they're trying to find a little magic, maybe a miracle with 2 more goals here in the last 5 minutes and change of this Cardinal Tournament Championship match at Royal Oak Shrine.
See a substitution coming on now here for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Ball played up over the top. Out comes Thomas.
Since that goal, St. Mary's has kind of regained possession for the better part, and they're trying to put this game away to get that goal back. They're up 3-1. We're down the last 4 minutes. But stranger things have happened on the soccer pitch over the years, and Luther North, although time is not their friend, they still have that little bit of time to create a little magic, try to get back into this game. They're down 2 goals, but the chances have been there at times throughout this match. They had a lot of great chances in the first half. They had 7 shots, all in frame, 4 corner kicks, unable to convert. Finally able to claw back into this game somewhat with a late goal here to trim the deficit down to 3-1.
We get close to the business end of this championship game. It's still a 2-goal lead here in favor of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. You're watching the Catholic League finals here on the Michigan Soccer Network. All 3 of them as you take a look there at the coaching staff of Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Keith Jeffries in his 3rd year at the helm here for the Eaglettes, who are in prime position to come away with their first ever victory in their first ever championship game for the Eaglettes. Kottmeyer actually hits off the hand there of Rodriguez. Settled down by Cole. And she's got 2 goals on the afternoon. Slots it out wide. Rodriguez. Solo, who just scored the goal here a few moments ago, clears this one away. We said monumental earlier. Now it's just down 2 goals with under a minute and a half to go, Dan. It becomes even more difficult to find even the energy probably in a game like this.
Right, because, St. Mary's is, after that, giving up that late goal, they've regained a lot of the possession. Again, they're down in the final 30 yards in front of the Lutheran North goal. But now time is not on the side of Lutheran North. The St. Mary's just minutes away from capturing their first Cardinal Tournament championship, and we talked about it all season long. This is just their
slide it
first
across,
season.
And just like that, it goes in. No, they're going to say no. Rodriguez is looking. She put it across. It looked like it maybe touched the back of the net or across the line, and they're going to say no. Rodriguez looks disheveled. My new word of the day.
Yeah, that ball was kind of, she tucked it towards the goal line. It looked like it was spinning, but from our angle, I couldn't tell if that crossed the line or not, but they said no can do. St. Mary's is still able to earn a corner kick off this opportunity, just their second of the match.
We'll take a look here at our MSN. I mean, that looked as in as it can be.
St. Mary's is holding the ball down on the left corner, trying to stall out the last minute here of this match.
You have to compliment Madison Thomas. I mean, what she was able to do there off the goal line, I mean, it's unbelievable. So you got to give her credit for saving that one off the line. That was an unbelievable save. As again, we're moments away here. The conclusion of this game. Kottmeyer, that may be offsides. Nope, Kottmeyer still on the ball here. As Solo tries to get through. Great job by Solo. One back, and now Kottmeyer will put this one in towards that near post, and Thomas makes a good save.
So we're in the waning moments of this matchup. The referee was just looking at his watch, trying to coordinate with the scoreboard. A couple hours ago, we saw Farmington Hills Mercy win their first Catholic League championship in 31 years, and now Orchard Lake St. Mary's
have won their first ever Catholic League championship, the Cardinal Championship, here on this Saturday afternoon. And Keith Jeffries and this Eaglets team, along with Howcroft and Cameron Cole and others, have done a tremendous job in their first 3 years of existence.
Yeah, 14-2-1 on the season. They get a 3-1 victory here in the Cardinal Tournament Championship. Again, fourth year the school has had a female student body. Third year of their soccer program. Just the second year of playing a Catholic League schedule. They won the AA division at 8-0-0. They're ranked 13th in the Division II. And now they can stake claim that they are the top team in the Cardinal Tournament bracket of 2024. First time they have won division and tournament championships in the Catholic League, as they are rolling into the Division II state tournament as a red-hot team. They're ranked 13th and playing as good as just about anybody in Division II as they try to possibly put together a long tournament run here over the next month.
That they will. Hey, that is your final score. It's 3-1 here in favor of Orchard Lake St. Mary's, who just a moment ago won over Lutheran North in the Cardinal Championship. I want to thank you for tuning in here this afternoon. We've got another game coming up here in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere, as we will bring you the St. Anne Championship game coming up here between Sacred Heart and Cabrini. For all of us at the Michigan Soccer Network, we thank you for stopping by here on this Saturday afternoon. But once again, your final score here from Royal Oak Shrine: St. Mary's 3, Lutheran North 1. A goal coming in the 32nd minute from Cameron Cole. Another one in the 42nd minute from Miss Cole. And then a goal in the 43rd minute from Koppenmeyer. And then a goal, this only goal from Logan Solo, the goalkeeper from Lutheran North. And that's all the scoring in this one. For Dan Stickert, I'm Jonathan Turner. Thank you for stopping by. So long, everybody, and have a great rest of your afternoon.